This series needs to be as crazy and as stupid as possible. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but if this turns into a big old WrestleMania fun time, then I will be fully on board with it. The worst thing that this series can do is be boring, or just be a typical Shonen Jump thing. I need stupid wrestling moves. I need crazy names for attacks. This series needs to go balls to the wall, and if it does, I will be very entertained. If it does not, then this series does not have a long stay in this magazine. For now, that's all I can say about it. Here is a sample of my reviews for Alien Headbutt in 2026. Then a 5-year time skip happens, and he is a total heel in the wrestling world, and he goes back home to show off his heavyweight belt of Japan to his family. He also meets another dude from the island who won a bunch of money at a pachinko parlor. Things are starting to look strange though. No one is around town and there's cars just crashed all over the street. Then surprise! Pachinko Man is insta-killed by Ultron mixed with the alien from Mad. Actually, it just looks very strongly of the aliens from Mad. Go back to Mad. They fight and he keeps getting back up until he suplexes the crap out of the alien. But that's not enough because he gets stabbed and then the chapter ends? Huh. You know, I'm really confused with that ending. I guess it makes me want to read more, but it's just a very bizarre way to end your first chapter, to say the least. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but I thought our other two newbies were better to start with. Turns out Mikoshiba is okay. No problems. Stabbed through the chest, who cares? He wakes up in a convenience store with a little kid who is total sidekick kid material. Like short round. He's like screaming short round. He gives him the lore dump of how the aliens showed up, killing some, abducting most, for reasons unknown, which gives our main character hope that his family is still alive. Then 3 more aliens show up, and they immediately get whooped because the main character, I guess, just got a big power-up when he was sleeping in the convenience store. I have no idea what this series is. I don't know what it's going for. It's pretty strange, and it's like it's trying to be like super metal and like this really heavy wrestling influence, which again, that in and of itself is fine. I don't dislike it, but it's a really odd read, to say the least. Nowhere close to, it's 2 chapters in, so I wouldn't be even thinking about dropping a series this early unless it was really bad. But it's nowhere even close to that. I think it's fine. I think it's something different. It's been something different from 1 to 2. So I'm just, we'll see where this kind of thing goes. It's bizarre, but not bad. Another alien shows up, a different one this time. The panel of his hands appearing was pretty creepy, so I gotta give it that. This alien is tough though, because it cannot be suplexed, which is bad. Shirokiba is on the ropes and getting bitten when he tries to stab it in the eye, but that wasn't enough. So he headbutts the dang thing, and then it works. So let the fight continue. You know what? I am getting the vibe of this thing now, and I am digging it. This is just a big, stupid, occasionally scary wrestling match, and you just gotta get on the vibe train. And you know what? I'll get on. Let's go. Stupider the better. I want to see elbows. I want to see suplexes, RKOs. Bring on the metal chair. This series should be big. It should be loud, in your face, and not following any rules. If it does that, I am in. If it chickens out, I am out. Because it's silly. And you know what? I'm getting that now, and I'm here for it. The fight ain't over even after the first alien headbutt, and Shirokiba looks like he is on the ropes because his enemy is bigger and stronger than him, but that does not mean that the fight is hopeless. No, sir. Instead, Shirokiba just needs to run to the ropes to prep his ultimate finishing move, something he calls the Avalanche Brain Buster, which is basically throwing the alien off the roof. Yeah, just lean right into that wrestling stuff. That's what I'm looking for. Fun way to end the chapter. Hold on, this wrestling match ain't over yet. We need to have the double death pull finisher. And now it's done. He's covered in blood there at the end, until he's not. The parasite that went in his body patches him up, and we're ready to move on. No point standing around. He decides to check out where one of his sisters worked and finds her in a cocoon. This time he is going to have to take out the flying beasties. Let's see how our wrestler is going to take care of this one. As I thought, Sidekick's going to be sticking around for a while. Yeah, this is just, yeah, wrestling silliness. Mostly a setup chapter. It was okay. Nothing too great. Kashiba starts off the chapter with a bang by power bombing the flying alien, and it's a double team in the ring this time. We have the grappler and the sling thrower playing both angles. But then some sort of sonic attack appears and blows a huge hole into the slinger's side of his body, making him lose his arm and most of the right half of his body. Things are looking pretty grim when Mikashiba notices that it looks like the alien has the same parasite that cured himself earlier on, so he is going to try to use it to save the slinger's life. And now he doesn't have to think, so that means fun fighting is on the way. Silly and fun again, just like the series needs to be. So I realized that I've probably been saying this guy's name wrong past few chapters, or maybe I haven't. I don't know, but Shirokiba is going one-on-one with the Sonic Blast alien and goes into the woods, but that's not going to work. So he goes back to the original ring and grabs two of the tower defense aliens and uses them to perform an Alien Headbutt to bust the other's noggin. Wow, we got a title drop already. This episode was fine. Some wrestling talk, but not enough wrestling for me. Doesn't really help me with the gag I want to do, which is doing it in a fun wrestling voice. It just was kind of like a bog standard sort of shonen thing, which I was like, eh. I mean, you even bring up the idea of like heels, and I don't really even know if this chapter really depicted the idea of heel behavior that much. It was just kind of like, oh, we can do whatever we want. Eh.